This is a Datsun 240z rally car, and it's brilliant. Now, as you may have guessed, this car didn't start out in life as a rally car. It was, once upon a time, a normal 240Z. But to call a 240Z normal is blasphemy, because this was the car that put Japanese cars on the map here in the West. It was this and the Datsun 510 that established Nissan's grip on the US market, becoming the first Japanese car maker in history to do so. And it's not hard to see why the 240Z was such a success. It looks fantastic, it was well built, and it was fun to drive. And at $3,500, it was less than half the price of a Porsche 911. It was also at the forefront of the Japanese street racing scene and took front and center in Japanese pop culture, starring in the manga series Wangan Midnight, which took inspiration from the Nissan 280ZX that was part of the Midnight Club. But it wasn't just the Japanese that were pushing Datsuns to the limit. In 1967, American racing driver and team owner Bob Sharp won Datsun their first Sports Car Club of America championship, and that same year also saw the formation of the Datsun USA competition department. The department's philosophy, which was fully endorsed by Yutaka Katayama, aka Mr. K, the president of Nissan and the man responsible for the 240Z, was to make it as easy and affordable as possible for privateers to get into racing their Datsuns, because winning races is good for business. In 1970, the 240Z hit the racetrack. Bob Sharp and Peter Brock began racing the new cars and took championship victories in the SCCA in 1970, 71, 72 and 73. Oh, and fun fact, Bob Sharp is also the guy that got Paul Newman into racing and behind the wheel of a Datsun 510 and a 280Z. Oh, and another fun fact, the 240Z is also the first Japanese car to finish the Le Mans 24 hours. But the 240Z's success was not limited to circuit racing. In 1971, a 240Z won the East African Safari Rally, which is 3,852 miles long, covers some of the toughest terrain in the world, and sees altitude changes of 10,000 feet and temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius to below freezing. The fact that the 240Z even survived the rally, let alone won it twice, is a serious testament to Datsun's build quality and engineering, and it gave Datsun some serious street cred. While this car never actually competed in the East African Rally, it has been campaigned successfully in historic rallies around the world. In 2022, it finished second overall in a rally that went from Lima in Peru to Cape Horn, and it even beat a field of Tuthill-prepared Porsche 911s. It's also seen action in Myanmar, Iceland, and the Himalayas. So what does a 240Z rally car look like in terms of modifications? Well, first off, it's wearing a 260Z body shell, which is renowned for being much stronger than the 240Z, and the inline 6-cylinder engine has been bored out to 2.8 litres and produces 179 horsepower. It's also got Recaro race seats, upgraded Safari spec suspension, a full roll cage, and a mean-looking bash plate. And I don't know about you, but to me, there's something so appealing about the practicalities of a rally car in a sports car package. Like, this is how you do a crossover. Now, I haven't driven a standard 240Z, so I'm not really in a position to make comparisons, but I do get the impression this car would be great if there was ever an apocalypse. It looks great, it's very capable, and it's quick enough to get you out of trouble. Inside, it's pretty rudimentary, as you would expect from a rally car. You get a cool screen there, I don't know what that does. There's a big red button there as well, I don't know what that does either. It's funny, we're filming this the day before Valentine's Day, and if you pulled up to pick your date up in this, I don't know that she'd be as excited as you were.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name. I've got a name. Like a singing bird.
The only real problem with this car is that I now have to add a 240Z rally car to my wish list, and that was not on my 2025 bingo card.
And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
Hopefully you enjoyed this little insight into what is undeniably a very cool car. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know down below in the comments what you think of the 240Z. This car is also currently for sale with Hangar 136 and available to be on Custodian, so make sure to check it out. And make sure to check out Custodian as well for your car-related needs, whether that's insurance, you're looking to buy a new car, or you're just looking to manage the ownership of your current cars. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.